Okay, so first off, I do have on clothes. I'm just getting up for the day, getting myself in order, about to upload a finish uploading a video, and I had this thought. And now I know everybody who are my regular subscribers are like, this wench is going live again, and she's not telling us anything, and it's like 9 o'clock in the morning. If it's that, that's just the way I roll. That's just the way I roll. So, because sometimes I just want to say something. I don't want to edit myself. I don't want to put too much effort in being YouTuberish. And so if I can get it out and it's sitting right here on the top of my head, then I let it out. So I'm letting it out. And if you are new, feel free, to come on in. Hi, Iva, come on in. Thumbs up, subscribe, do all that other good stuff. And if you come in on the replay, don't forget to leave a comment, what you're thinking, blah, blah, blah. So I don't even have that much juice on on my phone, so it's only going to be so long before this phone dies. So I'm just giving y'all all the players right now. So let's go. So I was sitting there looking at something. I was, because when you're into the beauty thing or you're into YouTube, you watch a lot of YouTube videos. I mean, that's our life. We watch YouTube videos. We watch them. We watch everybody. We watch to see reviews of other things. We watch to see what's coming out. We watch things all the time, especially in our genre. So, I'm always watching things. And I'm going to speak on this based on being a small YouTuber and the envy that we can feel. The envy that we can feel as small YouTubers. And I'm saying this for my small YouTubers, and I'm also saying it for the subscribers, okay, to a small channels, because it's a little challenging when you're a small YouTuber. It's challenging for everybody, but you have to, okay, so here we go. I was looking at something, and I was looking at some products, and I was looking at some shadows and somebody doing, a tutorial. And let me tell you, as a small YouTuber, there's a certain amount of envy, especially when, you see these people and they're getting these products that you can't afford, because when you're small, this is all based on our finances. So we have to put out the money for everything we do. We're not getting anything free unless we have our own personal sponsor, i.e. a partner who will give us whatever we want, or some kind of sugar daddy, sugar mama, however it works. So we are on a budget. And so with that budget, we have to figure out the best way to create content. Hi, Vlogmas, to create content, to stay focused. And it's hard because, it's like these moments I'll be like, damn, look at all this shit I want. But I can't have it because I got to count my coins and I got to pay some bills and I got to make sure my electric is on. I got to make sure my Wi-Fi is on and all those things. So it becomes, there's a slight amount of envy. I mean, it just is, because we are, hey, Michelle, we want to do so much, but we can only do so much. And listen, I'm pretty chill and mellow with who I am and what I got. But even I get to sometimes be like, yeah. And then you seeing people like, yes, and this is PR. And they're not that big of a YouTuber. They're kind of small YouTuber. And you're going, fuck, I can't even get that. And so it's a challenge to manage that feeling. It really is. It really is. And then here's another thing as a small YouTuber. Let me tell you, I obsess about my subscriber counts and my view counts. And I know everybody on YouTube does it, but I think when you're a micro YouTuber, because I think of myself as a micro YouTuber. I'm not even a small YouTuber. I'm a micro YouTuber. We are really obsessing because we're just trying to get to a place where we feel like that this is worth it. I need some likes, y'all. Where we feel like it's worth it. Like, what are we doing this for if no one's watching it? How do we get people to watch? Why did their video take off and I did the same subject and no one really watched it? Those are the things that we think about as small, and there's an envy. Like, for instance, I could have done something months ago on a subject, and then all of a sudden somebody who's a little bit bigger than me does the same subject and they get all these views and they're like, yes, and I just thought, and it's like, wow, I did that shit a while ago and nobody fucking watch it. And so as a small YouTuber, those are the type of envies we feel. And let me say, it's natural, because no, we are not competing with them. And I always say this. Right. Yes, 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 exactly. That too, blogless. Getting it there. And so it's just like, those are the things that we deal with on a daily. Let me tell you, I'm stopping myself because I can be obsessive of looking at my creator studio and looking at my numbers go up and down and up and down and up and down. Hi, good morning. And going, fuck. You know, when you see your number hit here and then a few minutes later it's gone down, it's like, it's so disheartening. And it's like, damn, really? So, and of course you don't know who unsubscribed or whatever's happening, but it still is very disheartening, and it makes it hard to keep going some days. So I want to say that I feel blessed because I do have some really awesome subscribers. I've gotten to this point where I have some really awesome people, and that's what will keep you going as a small YouTuber, are the people that actually like you, who actually spend time watching your videos, commenting, if you do live streams, coming on, things like that. Those are the things that can keep you going. And there's a point where you just have to let it go. And it's going to either happen or it's not, and then you make the decision. But don't be so short-term thinking that it's going to happen overnight, because yes, for some people, they take off. They just do. And might not be your path to just take off. Then there might be a moment where there's going to, you're going to take off, and be happy in those moments, and be like, yes, sometimes it's a wave, you're going to have a wave. Oh yeah, that too. There's a wave that's coming on that says, oh, okay, I got a lot now, and then it's going to dip. That's the nature of it. Now I'm going to say this for subscribers of YouTube channels, especially micro and smaller channels. Understand that we want to give you what you want. We want to give you the YouTube experience that you want from us. However, sometimes it's just not possible. Life, finances, things like that stop us. Don't give up on us and say, oh, they're not being consistent. We don't have the ability to sit at home. Hi, Evelina. Just talking about things about YouTubers and envy and things like that we think about. We don't have the ability to sometimes just do it all the time. We're not a larger channel, which a lot of the larger channels, this is their business. This is what they do. This is how they make their money at this point, so they can focus on it. And even sometimes they have to step away for personal reasons. Remember, everybody got a personal life. See, sometimes, you can just click on YouTube and look at a video and get your relaxation. For us on this side, this is about creating. You got to step back. You got to think about what you're going to do. You got to set up for it. You got to film it. You got to edit it. You got to do whatever you're going to do. And then you got to bring it out into the world and hope that people watch it. That's a very stressful thing. Hey, can you? So give the smaller, micro and smaller YouTubers a break. Right. Exactly, Lori. Exactly. So give them a break. And understand that we can't do everything. Like I said, if it was up to me, I would have packages and packages of stuff coming in. And I'd be talking about it all the time. Hell, I'd go live every day. Look, we're going to play with this soon. I would do that. But I can't, because I cannot afford it. I can't afford it. I can afford what I can, and I will get what I can, and I will work with what I can. But I can't be everything. The other thing is, subscribers, when you're dealing with micro YouTubers and small YouTubers, let's leave us alone about things like our cameras and our lighting and our editing isn't the quality that you want. Once again, we are just starting out, so we are working with what we have. You understand? Our lighting might not be perfect. Our camera setup might not be the best, but we are working with what we can. And right, cameras are expensive, lighting is expensive. All of those things are cost. So for me, I have to weigh the cost. Do I put the money away to buy the camera, and then I have to go a month or two without buying any products? I can't buy any beauty products during that time because that's going to take my whole entire budget to buy this camera, or wait till when I'm in a position that I can put the money away and then get the camera, or my lighting isn't perfect, and the things. And when you all say that to us, that hurt, that is hey Star, that will make some people go damn, and that will push them back on something because it's something that you said that you ain't good. Right, exactly. See, that's what people should be, Evelina, but there's so many that aren't. And that's a good, oh, your camera, oh, your lighting, oh, you need to be doing this, listen, if you got all those things that you think you need somebody to do, you need to watch regular TV. That's number one. Or how about this? You need to invest in that channel. Send them the shit that you think they need. How about that? If it's so important to you, but you like them, then fucking give them the things that you think they should have, if that's going to make your experience better. Or shut the fuck up. Or find somebody who has all of those beautiful things that you like, that are so important to you. Hey, Monique, and go watch them. That's what you're going to do. That's what you're going to do. And now I'm saying this to my YouTubers. When people come at you like that, that's what you need to think. Don't let them fuck with you about shit that they ain't going to help you with. If that's they going to start, hey, kid, right, unless they're going to invest in you, unless they're going to start a GoFundMe for you, they're going to give you a Patreon account and make sure that everybody puts into your Patreon account. No, burgeoning YouTubers. Then that's what you do. Okay? Unless they're going to do that. Because I can get a Patreon account right now. Y'all, we can Patreon me some shit. But then there's the whole thing. But then, and then let's not forget subscribers. Right. Oh, of course, Iva. Here's the other thing. Understand that sometimes we as YouTubers want to continue this, right? We want you to continue. We want to continue this, right? So sometimes we have to figure out ways to help make it continue because our finances can't handle it, right? Our finances cannot handle it. So some of us might try to get a Patreon account. We're not asking you to give us, all your money, but maybe $3 or $4 a month just to help us out, because every little thing helps out. Every little thing helps out. So if we open up a Patreon account, don't start micromanaging what we're doing with it. Don't start telling us that we're wrong for trying to support something like this, because you want us to keep doing it. And maybe we don't want to tell you that we've lost our job, or if our hours have been cut, or our bills have gone up, and now we're trying to keep this going, but we don't know how we can make it happen. So don't make those judgment calls. Somebody's begging you for this, but you want them to put up, you want them to put up content. You want them to entertain you. You want to see them do this. But when they try to make the money they need back to keep doing this, then you get mad at them. When they do sponsor videos, when they try to open up Patreon accounts, when they do these things, then you get mad at them. You cannot get mad at us for continuing to try to give you the content that you want from us. That just don't. So do not do that. So that's what I'm saying. So as a small and micro YouTubers, there's so much that goes on in this. And like I said, there's a certain amount of envy. When somebody is doing something right. Oh, look at who's up. She might be coming, y'all. She looking at me. Right. There's no need to say anything. And now for me, y'all know, I got tough ass skin. You can write what the fuck you want to say about me. I honestly do not care. That's just the reality of who I am. That's how I roll this whole, that's how you love. Yes, but, and that's true, Lori. Right, I have a patron right there. If it was up to her, she'd get, I'm her patron. What are you talking about? I'm her patron. I'm the one feeding her ass and giving her shit. She eating my fucking coconut oil. Wench. But anyway, so don't be about censoring or judging. Like, if you have something to say, or if you have something that's kind of constructive, let me be honest with you. Don't put it in the comments. You know, get in touch with the people. If you are somebody that you talk to them all the time, that you're in their videos and talking, shut up. Right. Right, exactly. But and they want the quality of a big YouTuber for somebody that I got 1,000 subscribers and I'm supposed to have that camera quality. Hey, and so don't. And if you have something that you want to tell one of your favorite YouTubers, how about this? Contact them personally. We usually have an email address, and if we see your name all the time, we will listen to you. We will listen to you. But when you say nasty, snarky shit to us, that ain't cool. And let me just say, if it's somebody who never talks to you, who's just a jackass, why would you be over there? I never see your name. No, can you? I don't know who you are. You know, why would you even allow their comments to affect you? If this is a person who just, you know, popped in and said some nasty shit, first off, I'm going to need y'all to get some backbone on that shit. I'm going to need some real backbone. Fuck these people. They are miserable. Miserable. So you need to, like, dial back when you see the misery coming at you and let it go. Because there's going to be miserable people coming at you. So you got to get some fucking backbone and say, fuck you. That's just it. That's all. Right, exactly. And they want to spread it like the cancer that they want it to be. Because misery is a cancer. It's a cancer. So understand, you know, there's so much. Oh yeah, it's all in real life, honey. This is just a microcosm of real life. The things I'm talking about are kind of microcosms of real things that are happening. But I'm saying, like, from a YouTuber standpoint, there's a certain amount of things that are happening that you have to, that affect you. I mean, I'm telling you, if you have a YouTube channel, I'm telling you, there's a certain amount of envy. There's a certain amount of envy. But let me tell you something, Monique. That is a nervous tick. Oh, don't get teary-eyed. Sometimes when you're playing in your hair, that's a nervous tick. And that, look, I need that one. I need that one, Lord. It's a nervous tick. You know, they might not even notice they're doing it because that's what's helping them get through that video. You know, we don't want you crying, Evelina. We don't want you crying. But that's a nervous tick because they want to. Let me tell you, I'm telling you right now, I've had wigs on and you tend to do that because you can feel that you're trying to pull them knots out. You're just trying to keep the shit straight. When the few times I've worn a wig, I've done those things. And that's fine. And if that's the case, then say it nicely. But more than likely, you chocolate bars. But yeah, and that's fine. But I'm saying, yes, you can say things, especially if you're in people's videos all the time. We understand you're telling us something. But if you just but if you're just coming into people's videos, you don't have no, it's a nervous tick, trust me, because I play with my hair a lot. I do that, and I have natural hair, and it's a nervous tick of mine. Like, I'm trying to fluff it to make sure it looks okay. That's a nervous tick of mine. And that's, I know people, when I had my dance studio, I know people who had weaves, and a lot of them do that because it's like they're fixing it because it's not attached to their head, it's not their hair, so they're always concerned that it looks okay. It's a nervous tick on many women. So yeah, that's what it is. It's not them being vague. Right. Right. And I do. And I think that the ones who really can't, I think that perhaps they need to reevaluate if this is a good space for them. Because by them allowing them in and letting them bother them, they are then setting them up for more of that. Because once somebody sees you, that's like blood in the water for a shark. If people see that you are weak to that, then they will come at you. They will come at you. For instance, we had one last night in my live. And what did I say? We're not going to block people like that all the time, because they're going to keep coming back and they're going to keep trying. Why? Because that's their get off, is fucking with you. And did you all notice when I spoke to him a little bit and then said, now we're going to ignore you, and I stopped speaking to him, he left because it was no longer fun. What he wanted to get off on me, he did not get. Girl, that's an old saying, African booty scratcher. That's just some old shit that people said when they was a kid. It used to be, and I don't even know what it meant back then, but that was a put down back when we were young. But yeah, but his ass, you see what happened. When you were blocking him, he kept coming back. He had multiple accounts. And then when I just said, fuck it, let him stay. Did he stop talking? Remember he kept saying, it's a derogatory term. Yep. So, and that's why he said it, so I was supposed to be like, oh, offended and oh, in my feelings. And that's why I said don't block him, because that's exactly what he was looking for. He was looking for the attention of being blocked. And now once we talked about his miserable life and said, now we're done with you, and we all gave him virtual hugs, it was no longer fun. And he said, I'm a normal person, and I kept ignoring him. Right. So that was that. That's why I laughed when I saw it. I said, oh, I'm supposed to get upset? I'm 51 years old. You really think saying something like African booty scratch is going to upset me? Come on now. Do I look like I'm 10? I mean, I know I look youthful, but... no, and let me see it, because they were rolling so fast. What'd you say? But yeah, so that's what I mean. So as a as a small YouTuber, we have so many things that are going on. And don't say that the bigger YouTubers don't, because let's be honest, many of them, this is how they make their living. The majority of their living is based on YouTube. So they have different issues going on, and some of there is the same issues, but it's on a much grander scale. Because if you're making this much money and you start to see your money shrink, oh, you're about to like freak out. So those are the issues that some of them deal with. Now, are they dealing with them well? Not always. Are they good citizens in the YouTuber space? I wouldn't say that. But as I said, there is, and as you go see, there is a hierarchy on YouTube. And when you're micro like this, right here, the little tiny micro people, you're at the bottom of the pool. You're the little fish in the ocean. And the big fish ain't gonna see your ass. And the even smaller, the medium-sized fish ain't gonna see you. The extra large truly ain't gonna see you. The large ones ain't gonna see you. The medium ones ain't gonna see you. The small ones will barely see you. You're gonna be in your pond until you leap to the next pond. And now the thing with doing that, and that's what people are frustrated with, right? The thing that frustrates smaller micro channels is that the bigger channels don't see them or don't contact or shout them out or anything like that. But to be quite honest, I'm sure a lot of they're not on YouTube like we are now. They're doing other things. They're sitting on Snapchat, they're sitting on IG, they're running their other pieces of social media. So they're not seeing that, and quite frankly, I'm sure they're not watching a lot of videos. So therefore, they only see the ones that they see. Now, when they're smaller YouTubers, like in the tens of thousands, hey Holly, I know, I just showed up. And I'm going to get off soon, because let me see how much, I'm going to get off soon. But when you're a smaller YouTuber, then a good piece of citizenship is to pull back to the smaller ones, the micro ones. Because I'm going to say anybody under 10,000, I didn't charge my phone. So anybody that's under 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to be real with y'all. We're micro. We micro than a motherfucker. And so once you hit over 10,000, you're kind of like a small YouTuber. You're at 10,000, heading over to the 100,000, you know. And the thing with that is that you have to understand at one point that you're real close to when you were a micro YouTuber. So it's important that as thank you. Hold on. Let me go. Let me look. Y'all see my finger scrolling? Looking for Ann. Looking for Ann. Looking for Ann. Oh, the jealous people. Yeah, there's a lot of jealous people. Yeah. Oops. I just hit something. I don't know what I hit. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Just Ann's my birthday twin. She got me. I got her too. Yes, and there are jealous people. Now, here's the thing about, let's talk about the jealousy amongst the YouTube community. There is so much jealousy about how people's channels grow. Let me say this. Growth is going to be what it's going to be. Some people can be on here for 5 years and they're here. Somebody could come on and in 6 months shoot off. It's just all about the trajectory at that moment. So you can't be jealous as a YouTuber about other people's success. You can say, okay. And then you can say, all you can do is focus on you and what you do. That's all you can do. You know, yes, if it was up to me, I'd have 10,000 subscribers right now. I'd have 100,000, but I don't. It really is. And so what you have to do as a YouTuber is focus on you and what you do. And then learn how to create content the way you want to. Stay on your path. Figure out what you're going to do. And then figure out the back ends of YouTube. Because you can make videos all day, but you better learn the back end about tagging, about SEOs, about how to, do titles, do all those things. That's what you have to learn how to do. Because you can put out all the content in the world, but if you don't do that back end, it's going to be hard to be seen. So therefore, that's what as a small, that's what you need to focus on. Don't focus on people and their videos and, I should have done that, or why did I do that and it didn't get, and let me tell you, I have my moments like that sometimes too, because I'm like, well, damn, why didn't I see this video and everybody's watching that, but they didn't watch mine. I can't think like that, because all that will do is stress me out in a way that has nothing to do with me. Just so happens nobody saw my shit. Oh well. And then you go back and you figure out things to tweak it, like tagging it better or doing whatever you need to do. Figure it out. Learn how, find people to collab with, to grow each other. Now, let me tell you about collabing. Let me tell you this right now. I need everybody to stop acting like collabing is going to take away from you. It will never take away from you. It will only help your growth. That is why so many people collab, because then you tap into their client. Right there, I'll get into that too. Here we go. We're gonna go with that one too. Let me get to that one. So you collabing with people will not hurt you. You must get this out of your mind that this is a competition. There is no competition. People can watch thousands of videos. So if they watch your video, it won't stop them from watching another person's video like that. Right, exactly. Thank you. I know, Holly, I love you. Right. And if you want now, as a subscriber to people, feel free, if you really love their content and you see something that is similar or you're on somebody else, then say that, hey, y'all, maybe you should watch, and tell the person who you're watching. You might want to check their video because you would really like it. You know, those are things you can do to help your micro and small YouTubers grow as subscribers. You can share our stuff on your other social media. If you're on Facebook a lot, you can share our videos that you like on your page. That will help us. Hi, Jorge. You know, that will help us. You know, awesome. You know, and then be willing to help other YouTubers. It takes absolutely nothing away from you to share your information, how to do things. See, there's this mentality, if I show them how to do something better, then they're going to grow and I'm going to be stuck here and that's going to suck. When you think like that, you can never grow. Not just on YouTube, but as a person. As a person. When you act like that, then you will find that you cannot grow as a person. You wonder why you're stuck in this one spot in your life because you're so busy worrying about not giving up something to people to help them out. Now, don't get me wrong. If they're in direct competition with you on something to you, all right, good luck, kid Alexander. You do well on your exam. You better study, girl. Get off of here. What happened with Lori? You know, what did I miss other than the baby? So make sure, but on YouTube, it takes nothing away from you to share some information. You better let us know how you did too. I'm talking to you. You know, so it takes nothing away from you to help somebody. It absolutely does not. And if you think that way, then you will always be where you're sitting. Because what will happen is you're going to be that person who tries to gain information from people without saying something, you know, sharing. And it will show eventually. And people will leave you alone. And then you'll be wondering why you're sitting there stagnant because you didn't even share with people. Just share a little bit with people. That's all you have, you know, and we're not telling you to give your secret sauce, but damn. Because let me just tell you something, and I learned this a long time ago. No one can be you but you. No one can be you but you. There was a time when I worried about things like that, but what I had to understand was that no one could be me better than I can. So when people try to emulate you or imitate some of the things that you're doing, especially on here, you know, especially in this venue. No, I do videos too. You'd have to go on my page, love. I just do a lot. I do more lives than most people. That's all, Jorge. There's all kinds of videos. Matter of fact, I gotta finish putting up a video. But no one can be you but you. And once you understand that, no one can bother you. See, there was a time when I was worried about that shit, but you know what the reality is? No one is going to do things the way that I do because they are not me. And they don't have my personality. So they can do everything, they can imitate everything I do. But ultimately, they cannot imitate me no matter how hard they try. So stop worrying about those things. You are you, and no one can imitate you. And in this space, people will see that. And let me tell you, I had to come to terms with that. Because as a small YouTuber, we are trying to figure it out. And so we start trying to get things from people and see how they do things, and maybe this will work. That's fine, but you must put your voice on it. You must be you. Because like, for instance, when I first started out, I was trying not to curse. I was trying to be, you know, very... Okay, clearly that is not me. And once I said, okay, I'm just going to be me. And then I also was not trying to go live because I was like, well, not that many people go live. I don't think this YouTube is a space for live, you know, going live. I'm going to keep my lives over here. I'm going to do this. And it was too much for me. It was too much because I was stressing myself about different social media aspects and stuff, you know. And so once I said, fuck it, I'm just going to do my thing the way I do, just like this. Now, yes, on YouTube, everything is scheduled. You have your schedule. You have your schedule. But guess what? I'm just telling y'all now, I have a schedule Wednesdays and Sundays. I try to be on every Wednesday and Sunday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, you know. Right, exactly, Iva. Right, that's exactly it. Once I But I have to be honest with myself. There are moments when I'm just going to do this. Why? Because this is how I think. And so I am not one to sit around and write bullet points. I like to have the interaction of conversation, especially on subjects like this. So I don't like sitting here videotaping and pretending like I'm answering questions or talking to somebody on something like this. Not all the time. I can do it sometimes, but just when it's in my head and I want to talk about it, I want to talk about it right then, and that's what's going to happen. So I'm going to say this for the people who that drives them crazy, like, oh my gosh, she goes live a lot. Yeah. So then once again, keep it moving, because this has to be work for me and has to work the way I want to. So bye, Jorge. It was nice seeing you. So that's the deal. So as a YouTuber, micro, small YouTubers, we must find our voice. That's what we find. We find our voice and we put it out there. And guess what? There are billions of people on YouTube. Billions. Millions in America alone. Millions and billions of people get on YouTube every day. So eventually you will find the people who want to hear your voice. And if you consistently do it, those people will find you. Now, if it's too much, then back away and just be a good subscriber and watch things and hang out with things. Because let me say this is not for everybody. If you want to do it, I will encourage you. We all encourage you. But if this is not something that you want to do, that's fine too. Just watch. We all started out as watchers. Okay, I think I'm done now. I think I've ranted enough. Did I forget anything? You find me every time I'm like, and that's just the truth of it. I am done. Okay, I got 6% more I can go before my phone will be like, bitch, get off. I need to drink some water. I haven't had any water today. So anyway, actually, I got to go live on Facebook too. And do a few other things. Thank you. Oh my God. So I went to my, I got to go get some lemon. Hi, Disney Lemon. Okay, so here's the thing. So I went by my job that I quit in February. Now, most of you all don't know this. No. I got this is my house dress. Right. I got my house dress on. So I don't know. Oh, about the itty bitty dogs, bitch dogs, men and bitch dogs. Okay. Okay, y'all didn't know. In February, I just quit my job one day. It was a Friday, and I was working for one of my really good friends, but I knew that he's a horrible person to work for. I should never work for him. But I was helping him out, and then I got kind of stuck in there for almost 2 years. And it was just a moment, and he's a terrible boss, but he does not believe this. I mean, a terrible boss. I know, Holly. I'm just terrible. It was like, I know. I apologize for that, Holly. I really do. I showed it. It was good too. It's one of them coconut ones. Maybe I go get one. I need to go to the store anyway. But no. So since that moment, I mean literally, I was like, you know what? I'm out of here, and I quit, and I walked out. 5 p.m., 5:15, I walked out. We have not spoke since then. And so I was driving past the office, and I called the office, and I asked him, was he there? Because I wanted to come by and see the other 2 people who worked there, the last 2 people who worked there, and see how they were doing. And of course, didn't want to see him. So now I was talking to them, and I hung out for a few minutes with them. And oh my God, the energy in there was so terrible. And that's what they told me. They said, you look so happy. They were like, you look so happy. And I was like, well, yeah, I'm doing good. It was like summertime, I'm chilling. And they were like, man. And the whole energy of the space was like, I had to leave. I was like, okay, well, I'm about to get out of here. And look, this is the funniest shit ever. He told them He was like, don't speak her name. They said something about me apparently a while ago, and he was like, don't ever say her name again in here. Oh, can you say big man? Can you say big man? Because see, I don't give a fuck. I gives no fuck. Right. Mad. I'm like, right. He's like, she who will not be named. I am Voldemort at his. Hi, Majestic. I am Voldemort. I am Voldemort all day. He who will not be named. She who will not be named. Do not say her name again. Ever. Right. Louise Jefferson. No, we do not have. He won't. If somebody comes through his door trying to get a job named Louise, they're gonna automatically be gone. So I was like, wow. And even the guy, right? And even the guy, the guy at the store down the street, at the corner store, he was like, yeah, he's an ass. He was like, but I don't have to work for him. Right. Don't Louise, L-U-I-S, Louisa, any derivation of Louise will not be hired at his company. All right, I'm about to get off of here too because I need to be finishing this upload that I have sitting here. So I'm gonna get off. You know, it's one of my random ass, things. So it was good, and I just wanted to say that. And if anybody watches this and sees it to the end, and replay, make sure you give it a like, leave some comments, subscribe. Oh yeah, because we about to make this money on them hot. We about to make this money, can you? Okay. You better not. I'm gonna leave you alone with that palette. Have a great day, you all. See you later.